Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, we will from group 6 will presentation about the research context. My member name Cici Amanda Rizka, Nurzita Rosiani, Erna Yunita, and Tiaryani. Okay, the first presentation by Cici Amanda Rizka.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cici Amanda Rizka. I would like to presentation about the resource context. And the first slide, I explain about introduction. The main aim of business is to produce goods and services that people want. This production cannot take place without people, technology, and natural resources. In economy, these three are called the factor of production and are categorized under the heading of labor, capital, and land. Next, I will explain about people. The quantity of people available for work depends upon a variety of factors. The size of the total population, the age, structure of the population, the working population, the length of working week, and the wage level, as well as the quantity of labor productivity will be affected by its quality. This is turn depends upon educational and training, working condition, welfare service. Also, many firms profit their own welfare service like private pension plans, motivation, and the quality of the other factor of production. Those include in the definition of workforce are those working in paid employment even if they are over retirement age, part-time workers, the claimant unemployed, members of the armed forces, and the self-employed. The length of the working week. Generally, the shorter the working week, the less labor there is available. There has been over the last 100 years a gradual reduction in the length of the working week. 40 hours is now the norm, with the gradual increase in the number of holidays that people take.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurzita Rosiani. I would like to explain wages. It is clear that wages will affect of most people who are willing to work and therefore the overall supply of labor in the economy. This means for the time being that the labor market is totally free market, the wage rate and the amount of labor being used will be determined by the forces of demand and supplies. Next slide. Trade unions and wages. There are four different types of trade unions. 1. Craft unions. They respect one particular craft of skill like the bear market opinions. 2. Industrial unions. They have members doing different jobs but in the same industry. 3. General unions. They contain members doing different jobs in the various industries like the transport and general works unions. 4. White-collar unions. They respect their own manual works like teachers, social workers, and so forth. An example is unions. Next, immobility of labor. People are geographically immobile for a variety of reasons. The cost of moving is an expensive business to move to another part of the country, particularly to areas where housing costs are high, like London. There might be a shortage of housing in certain areas, or it might be difficult or even impossible to sell a house in other areas. People are also immobile occupationally of the following reasons. Some jobs require some natural ability that an individual may not possess. Training is required by many corporations, which this training an individual could not do the job, and the right of training must be determined. Next, the level of education and training of the workforce. An educated workforce is necessary for an advanced industrial nation in terms of both general qualification and specific job-related training. The UK does not very well in either of that area compared with other countries.
Baiklah, nama saya Caryani. Di sini saya akan melanjutkan presentasi dari Nurzita Rosiani. The investor in People Initiative has had an impact of training as it based on four principles. 1. Top-level commitment to develop all employees. 2. Regular review of training and development of all employees. 3. Action for train and develop employees throughout their employment. And 4. Evaluation of the outcome of training as a basic for continued improvement. Moving on, occupational structure of the population. There will change in the occupation structure of the population over time. This will be caused by change in industrial structure and technology change. There has the same time as a fall in the number of non-manufacturing jobs. There are more women in the number of manufacturing. There has been increase in demand for the type of goods that have been produced by women. Moving on, technology. Technology is defined as the sum of knowledge of the means and method in producing goods and services. Penguin Dictionary of Economics. It increasingly can has encompassing things like chemistry, physical and electronics, and refers to the organization of products as well the actual technology of products itself. Moving on, technological change. There have been massive change in the technology in the past 10 years. This section will consider a few of these and assess their impact for business and the economy. Moving on, information technology. Development in information technology has had the effect the transforming exchange business activities as will the training entirely news on, involving the collection, handling, analysis and transmission of information. There has been a massive increase in the demand for information and of the supply side continue advance in the miniaturization of components.
Technology and investment. There is an important relation between investment and technological change which runs in both directions. Investment can form the basis for improvement in technology, while improved technology which brings about new ways of producing goods will lead to greater investment. For private firms, the main determinants of level of investment will be the rate of technological change and the scope for extra profit as a result of this change. Innovation and technological. There are two types of innovation that can occur as a result of technological change: product innovation and process innovation. Not all innovation is technology in nature. For example, change is fashion in clothing or not technological. Innovative activity is important for all industry, whether manufacturing or non-manufacturing. In some industry, e.g. pharmaceuticals, computer, innovation is essential if firms wish to remain competitive. Research and development. Most, but not all, technology change have occurred through the process of research and development (R&D). Research can be theoretical or applied, and development refers to the using of the research in the production process. Most research and development carried out by private companies is directed toward applied research and development. It is designed to development new products and production processes, which will render production more profitable. It is also aimed at improving existing product and processes. Most basic theoretical research carried out in the United Kingdom is financed from public source and is undertaken in places like to the university. Next, limits to technological change. Technological change has many effects of the economy and the environment, and if uncontrolled can lead to problems like high level of unemployment or the exhausting of natural resources. One area on concrete is energy. The world stock of energy is finite, and where we are still heavily dependent upon fuel, which was formed millions of years ago. The development of unclear power again represents in finite resource of energy and also carries with in other problems like the disposal of unclear waste and the possibility of accidents. For the as or other reason, the scale of technological change needs to be controlled. Next, and the last slide, natural resources. In economic, natural resources are put under the heading of land as a factor of production. It will include all natural resources like the soil, minerals, oil, forest, fish, water, the sun, and so on. The uneven distribution of natural resources throughout the world means that they can use all economic and political weapons.